right now on Infowars.com. Bombshell, sacrificing children to the state of California, SB 18. Watch out for the big money behind this operation. It's The Secret, a bill introduced by the notorious Richard Pan, the mover and shaker behind the mandatory vaccination law in California. This new one, SB 18, is a grab bag of generalities, basically giving over care of the children to the state. Now, this has John Rappaport all worked up, and I'm going to talk about what's in the bill, who's behind the bill, but then I'm going to let you decide what you think of it. The bill states, the legislature finds and declares that all children and youth, regardless of gender, class, race, ethnicity, national origin, culture, religion, immigration status, sexual orientation, or ability, have inherent rights that entitle them to protection, special care, and assistance, including but not limited to the following: the rights to parents, guardians, or caregivers who act in their best interest, the right to form healthy attachments with adults responsible for their care and well-being, the right to live in a safe and healthy environment, the right to social and emotional well-being, the right to opportunities to obtain optimal cognitive, physical, and social development, the right to appropriate quality education and life skills leading to self-sufficiency in adulthood, the right to appropriate quality health care. Now, this is all very general, as he says, and this all sounds good, but the fear that I have is that the state is just going to declare or decide what each of these actually mean. So let's say, you have a kid and the state declares that you're an unfit parent or something in your history is infringing upon that child's rights to all these generalities in this bill. Well, then they're just going to take your kid. You'll have to sacrifice your kid to the state for whatever reason. That's my fear in this. SB 18 is also an invitation to immigrants anywhere in the world who can get to California with their children or will give birth to children after arriving. This is also a good point. So I guess that means that if you can get to California and have your baby in California, that now that baby attains all of these same rights in this bill. This is something that a lot of people are talking about. Should we be more concerned about veterans of this army, of our army? Should we be more concerned about homeless people in this country, American babies, or just any baby around the world? Should they get the tax dollar of the people in California to have their children? SB 18, a group is referred to, the Peninsula Partnership Leadership Council. The Peninsula Partnership is a group organized within the San Mateo County Office of Education. The PPLC is composed of San Mateo County Superintendent of Schools, the County Board of Supervisors, and the Silicon Valley Community Foundation. And this is the one that has John Rappaport all fired up. The Silicon Valley Community Foundation makes up of Alexa Pharmaceuticals, Microsoft, PepsiCo, Cisco, Hewlett-Packard, Dell, Symantec, Unilever, which is one of the mass producers of all types of products all over the world, has their hands all over this. Plus something called the SV2 Silicon Valley Venture Fund. So this is where we get into some of the money behind these operations. This is how some of this stuff comes about. So now the state of California has this bill, and they can declare all of these rights that a child has. So that means now they have to support that child and all those rights with all of these new products, all of these new healthcare products that, oh, I wonder who's going to be providing them. Probably the Alexa Pharmaceutical Company. Maybe some of this food is provided for by PepsiCo. And that's where you start to mix business and state, and you have to wonder what is the true motive behind these things. So again, I just leave this to you. John Rappaport is all freaked out about this. You can go on and read the article. He's talking about how this is a bigger part of the technocracy and the planned society, but I leave that up to you. But it's important that we understand how these bills are passed, what the wording means, and what is behind it, and then what that means to your rights as far as the state telling you what you can do with your child. This is Owen Schroyer for Infowars.com.
I'm not gonna sit here and take it anymore.
Talk show host is Alex Jones. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Deeply, I think, racist.
I just got called racist by MSNBC.
I don't want that man to have a gun.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
The Alex Jones Show. Watch the free stream live at Infowars.com/show.